को खुद आप सजाते थे। बाबा कानों में हर पल कुछ कहते थे। बाबा नैनों में समाए हुए रहते हो।
Om Shanti. Today is 23rd of September 2025. We will listen to Bap Dada Murli. This is the Sakar Murli from Madhubal. Sweet, sweet Bap Dada says, sweet children, do everything with the power of yoga. There is no question of asking the Father about anything. You are the children of God, so don't perform any devilish actions. Today's question in the Murli is, what miracle does your power of yoga perform? What miracle does your power of yoga perform? Have we experienced miracles from the power of our yoga with Baba? We all have. Now let's listen what Baba says. With this power of yoga, you are able to control all your physical senses. The major ones are eyes, ears, tongue, skin, hands, legs, nose. Baba says, unless you have the power of yoga, you cannot become pure. It is with the power of yoga that the whole world becomes pure. So the only way to make the whole world pure, and the only power which can make this whole world pure, is the power of yoga. Therefore, in order to become pure, make your food pure. Stay on the pilgrimage of remembrance. Do everything tactfully. Interact with everyone with humility. Om Shanti. The spiritual father explains to you, spiritual children. Who is explaining to whom? The spiritual father explains to you, spiritual children. No one in the world knows how the spiritual father comes and establishes the new world of heaven. No one in the world knows this. You cannot ask the Father about anything. Why? Because the Father explains everything to you. You don't need to ask about anything. He continues to explain everything himself. And he explains with each and every minute detail so that nothing is left. No aspect of knowledge is left to be explained by Baba, as Baba is the ocean of knowledge. Then Baba says, I know what I have to come and do here. The Father says, I know what I have to come and do here. In the land of Bharat, every cycle. You don't know this. He explains to you every day. Even if no one asks a question, he still continues to explain everything. Sometimes some children ask Baba what to do because they have difficulty about their food and drink. This is something to be understood. Baba has already told you to do everything with the power of yoga. Baba has told us to perform every task with the power of yoga. Do everything while staying on the pilgrimage of remembrance. Wherever you go, the main thing is definitely for you to remember the Father and not to perform any devilish actions. Because any devilish action will be a disservice to Baba and Yajna. We are the children of God and He is the Father of all. He gives the same teachings to everyone. It is not that Baba gives special tuitions to anyone separately. But yes, any of us who sits for long in the pilgrimage of remembrance, Baba gives them special powers and yes, gives them tuitions. But again, it is based on the efforts we make. Baba says he the father gives the teaching children, you have to become the masters of heaven. Children, you have to become the masters of heaven. Even in a kingdom, there are different positions. Everyone's status is according to the effort he makes. It is you, children, who have to make effort, and you, children, who have to receive the reward. So, the reward is purely based on the efforts we make, the quantity and quality of the effort. The Father comes to inspire you to make effort. You don't know anything about when the Father comes, what He does, when He comes, or where He takes you. Did we have any idea about these earlier? The answer is no. According to the drama plan, the father himself comes and explains where you had fallen from. According to the drama plan, the father himself comes and explains where you had fallen from. You fell from the very top. It didn't enter your intellects at all as to who you are. You now realize this. Do we now realize this? And yes, if we realize this, is the realization constant throughout? We have to check and change. Baba says you never even dreamt about what the Father would come and do. Did we ever dream? You didn't know anything at all. You have now found the Father. You understand that you should sacrifice yourself to such a Father. Just as a very loyal and faithful wife sacrifices herself to her husband. I repeat, you understand that you should sacrifice yourself to such a father, just as a loyal and faithful wife completely sacrifices herself to her husband. She isn't even afraid to climb onto the funeral pyre. She is that courageous. Are we that courageous? Let us ask ourselves. Earlier, many of them would climb onto the funeral pyre. This was a ritual which was being performed in Bharat many years ago, where wives, after the death of their husbands, would climb onto the funeral pyre along with the bodies of their husbands. This was observed as a symbol of purity, a symbol of sacrifice. But Baba says, here Baba doesn't give you any such difficulty. Although the term, the pyre of knowledge, is used, there is no question of burning yourself. We have to burn our vices. The father explains as simply as pulling a hair through butter. Have we ever tried pulling a hair strand through butter? It's a very simple task, very easy task. The father explains as simply as pulling a hair through butter. You children understand that there truly are the burdens of sins of many births on your heads. You children understand that there truly are the burdens of sins of many births on our heads. There isn't just one Ajamil, a wiseful person, a very, very wiseful person. vicious person. Every human being is more of an Ajamil than the next. Human beings don't know what they did in their past births. You now understand that you only committed sin. In fact, not a single soul is a charitable soul. All souls are sinful. If someone performs charity, he becomes a charitable soul. However, charitable souls only exist in the golden age. So the question arises, so what if someone built a hospital, a school, or a college? He cannot escape coming down the ladder. He doesn't go into the stage of ascending. He continues to descend as per the cycle of drama. This father is so beloved that you say you sacrifice yourself to him whilst alive, because he is the husband of all husbands, the father of all fathers, the highest of all, the highest of all. The father is now awakening you children. The father is now awakening we children. Such a father who is making you into the masters of heaven is so ordinary. In the beginning, when daughters became ill, Baba himself would serve them. He doesn't have any arrogance. I remember a story from the history of the yajna. While Baba was present corporeally, there was one Mata in yajna. When she died, Baba himself said to Dadi Janki, Dadi Janki was serving at that time as a nurse in the yajna. She was serving to the patients. So Sakar Baba said to Dadi Janki that I will clean the body of this mother because she is very beloved to Baba. She had no one except Baba. This simply shows that Baba doesn't have any arrogance. Bab Dada is the highest on high. He says, whatever actions I perform them through this one. The highest on high is the Bab Dada. Shiv Baba says, whatever actions he performs through Brahma Baba, or he inspires Brahma Baba to perform. When the two are like one, we cannot differentiate between Brahma Baba and Shiv Baba. Yes, we can, but when Baba was present corporeally, one could not differentiate whether Shiv Baba is with Brahma Baba or Shiv Baba has gone back to Paramdham. That's why Baba says the two are like one. You can't tell which acts the father does and which one Dada, the Brahma Baba, does. The father himself sits here and explains to you the philosophy of action, neutral action, and sinful action. Neutral action is in heaven, sinful action is in hell, and the action performed on this confluence age is action, is a good action. The Father is so elevated. There is also so much influence of Maya. God, the Father says, don't do this, and yet some don't listen to him. God says, sweet children, don't do this. In spite of that, some children do wrong things. Baba only forbids you to perform wrong actions. But Maya is very powerful. Don't forget the Father, even by mistake. But we make this mistake every day. But this is the effort making process. We have to keep reminding ourselves to stay on the pilgrimage of remembrance. We say, no matter what you do to me, even if you beat me. There is this old saying in Bharat, in bhakti, in devotion, that no matter what you do to me, even if you beat me, I will not leave you. But the Father doesn't actually do anything like that. However, this is said in extreme situations. There is also the song, I will never leave your door, no matter what you say to me. This song is devoted to God actually, where devotees say to God, sing to God, that I will never leave your door, no matter what you say to me, what you do to me, even if you beat me.
शांति की शक्ति से शांति जग में नानी है शांति की शक्ति से शांति जग में नानी है
शांत मन हो तन हो शीतल शांत मन हो तन हो शीतल
ऐसी दुनिया बनानी है शांति की शक्ति से शांति जग में नानी है शांति की शक्ति से
Baba says, what is there outside anyway? Outside that door, the intellect also says, where else could I go? Let us ask ourselves, can we go anywhere else? Can we leave Baba? Can we abscond from Baba or Baba's yajna? Will our intellect go anywhere else? The Father gives you a kingdom that which you will never receive at any other time. The Father gives you a kingdom that which you will never receive at any other time. It isn't that you can receive something in your next birth. No, no. That one is the Paralaukic Father who makes you into the masters of the unlimited land of happiness. That one is the Paralaukic Father who makes you into the masters of the unlimited land of happiness. You children also have to imbibe divine virtues. However, in regard to that, the Father also advises you do your duty as a policeman, etc. Otherwise, you will be dismissed from your job. You have to do your job. You have to show a stern eye sometimes. You have to be strict sometimes. As much as possible, do everything with love. Otherwise, show a stern eye with tact. Don't use your hands. Don't commit violence. Baba has so many children. Baba is also concerned about you children. Baba is saying this to me personally. Baba is concerned about we children, about me. The main thing is to remain pure. For birth after birth, you have been calling out, O purifier, come and purify us. However, you didn't understand the meaning of that at all. Since they call out, they must definitely be impure. Otherwise, there would be no need to call out to him. There is no need to worship him. This is very much logical, right? The Father explains that there is so much assault on you, innocent, weak ones. You have to tolerate that. Baba continues to show you many tactics. Continue to move along with great humility. Tell him, you are my God, so what are you asking for? At the time of getting married, the bridegroom says, I am your husband, you, your God, and your Guru, I am your everything. Therefore, now tell him, I want to remain pure. And so, why are you stopping me from being pure? Over here, Baba is explaining on the situations of the mothers who are in bondage, who are in bondage with their husband and household, where they do not get permission to listen to Baba's Murli. They do not get permission to sit in Baba's remembrance. Our Yajna history is full of multiple stories of our dadis who faced a lot of assault. The young, innocent, small dadis have gone through a lot. They tolerated a lot. Baba used to tell them to be tactful, to be very humble, and then request them, ask them tactfully. God is called the purifier. You should be the one who purifies me. Speak with a lot of love and humility in this way. So, all mothers, all wives, all Baba's children can speak to their husband with a lot of love and humility that you are my God, you are the purifier, you should be the one to purify me. So please allow me to remain pure. If he becomes angry, shower him with flowers of love, care, and understanding. Sometimes they beat their wives and then say they are sorry. When someone drinks too much and becomes very intoxicated, he considers himself to be an emperor. This poison is such a thing, don't even ask. Lust is such a poison. They repent afterwards, but they have developed the habit. It doesn't break. They fall into vice once or twice and become intoxicated and then continue to fall. Just as intoxicating things bring souls happiness, so vice is also like that. Once you fall, you will continue to fall as you will become intoxicated with that habit and that sensory temporary pleasure. You have to make a lot of effort here. Now, Baba explains about the actual effort, what you have to do. Without the power of yoga, none of your physical senses can be controlled. This is the miracle of power of yoga. Here, yoga is the communion with the Supreme, Raj Yoga. And this is why its name is very well known. People come from abroad to learn this yoga. They remain sitting in silence. They become distant from their homes and families. They renounce everything. But that is the artificial peace of half a cycle, of the second half of a cycle, of drama. No one knows about true peace. Do we know about true peace? Do we experience true peace? How often we experience true peace? And when we are not able to experience true peace, and why we are not able to experience it? What can we do to experience it? These are the points to churn. People come from abroad to learn this yoga. No one knows about true peace. The father says, children, your original religion is peace. You do have to act through your body. A soul remains peaceful until he adopts a body. Afterwards, the soul goes somewhere and enters another body. Here, some souls continue to stumble around in their subtle bodies. Those are bodies of light. Some souls cause a lot of sorrow, and others are good souls. Baba is talking about the souls who do not get a physical body after the death of the previous body. Some of them cause a lot of sorrow, they are kind of evil souls, and then others are good souls. Here too, there are some good human beings who don't cause anyone sorrow, others cause a lot of sorrow. Let us ask ourselves, do I cause a sorrow? Do I cause sorrow to anyone? Am I a reason of sorrow for anyone? If not, fine. If yes, why? And how do I change it? Some are like sadhus and mahatmas, great souls. The father says, O long lost and now found children, you have come once again to meet me after 5,000 years. What have you come here to receive? The Father has told you what you are going to receive. Baba, there is no question of what we are going to receive from you. You are the heavenly God Father, the creator of a new world. So we will definitely receive the sovereignty from you. The Father says, when someone understands even a little of this knowledge, he will definitely go to heaven. Baba has come to establish heaven, but the heaven will first get established in our hearts, in our mind and intellect. God and Prajapita Brahma are the greatest personalities of all. You know who Vishnu is. No one else knows this. You say, we belong to their clan. This Lakshmi and Narayan rule that kingdom in the golden age. This discus, etc., doesn't actually belong to Vishnu. This discus belongs to we Brahmins. These ornaments belong to us Brahmins. We have this knowledge at this time. None of these things are explained in the Golden Age. No one else has the power to explain such things. You now know the cycle of 84 births. No one else understands the meaning of it. The Father has explained this to you children. You children understand that these ornaments don't seem right on us. We are still receiving teachings and making effort. We will then become like them by spinning the discus of self realization. By spinning the discus of self realization, we will become we will become deities. The discus of self realization means to know the Creator and the beginning, the middle, and the end of creation. No one in this world can explain how the world cycle turns. The Father explains everything very easily. The duration of the cycle cannot be as long as they say. News of the world is related in terms of its human population. They don't speak about the population of tortoises or fish. It only applies to human beings. Whenever a census is done in any of the country, it is done only for the human beings. People ask you questions, the Father explains everything. You simply have to pay full attention to this. Baba has explained that you make the world pure with the power of your yoga. Therefore, can you not purify your food with the power of yoga? Yes, I can, Baba. Acha, you have become like this, so do you make others become like yourselves? You children now understand that the Father has come to give you the sovereignty of heaven once again. Therefore, you must not refuse Him. If you refuse the sovereignty of the world, everything is finished. You will then end up in the refuse. This whole world, this old world is rubbish. So that would be called refuse. Look at the condition of this world. You know that you are becoming the masters of that world. No one understands that there was just the one kingdom in the golden age. They don't believe you, they have their pride, and so they don't listen to you at all. They say all of that is your imagination. They say that bodies, etc., have been created through imagination. They don't understand the meaning at all. They simply say that this is the imagination of God, that everyone becomes what God wants them to become, and that this is His play. They say such things, don't even ask. But you children know that the Father has now come. Even the old mothers say, Baba, we claim our inheritance of heaven from you every 5,000 years. We have now come to claim the sovereignty of heaven. You know that all actors have their own parts. No two actors have the same part. You will make effort with the same names and forms at the same time to claim your inheritance from the Father. You will make effort with the same names and forms at the same time to claim your inheritance from the Father every kalp after every 5,000 years cycle. There is such a huge income. Although Baba says that even if someone has heard just a little of this knowledge, he will go to heaven. Every human being makes effort to become elevated. Therefore, effort is first. Therefore, effort is first. Acha. To you, sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, from the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to you, spiritual children. We spiritual children say Namaste to the father, mother, and Bap Dada. Essence for dharna or inculcation. Just as Baba serves you children without any arrogance, so follow the Father. Also follow the Father's Srimad and claim the sovereignty of the world. Don't refuse. Don't refuse the Srimad. Thus, don't refuse the sovereignty of the world. Die alive and sacrifice yourself to the Father of all fathers, the husband of all husbands, the one who is the highest on high and the most beloved. Sit on the pyre of this knowledge. Don't forget the Father, even by mistake, and thereby act wrongly. Don't forget the Father, even by mistake, and thereby act wrongly. Today's blessing: may you be a carefree emperor who remains filled with limitless treasures of happiness. Every day you receive limitless treasures of happiness from the ocean of happiness, and so your happiness can never disappear in any situation, in any circumstance. You cannot be worried about any situation. There are no thoughts such as what will happen to my property or what will happen to my Lokik family. There will only be transformation, will there not? Let us ask ourselves, are we worried about our property, about our family, about our belongings, or anything else in this physical world? The Father says, no matter how elevated people in this old world are, they are old, and so you have become carefree. No matter how elevated people in this old world are, they are old, and so you have become carefree. Whatever happens, it will be good. For Brahmins, everything is good, nothing is bad. You will have such a sovereignty that no one will be able to snatch it away from you. No thief in the world can snatch the self sovereignty and the sovereignty of heaven, the new world. Today's slogan is: consider this world to be a spiritual game, a play, and situations to be toys, and you will never be disheartened. Such a wonderful slogan. So, this life is a spiritual game, and this circumstances we come across, the situations which we face are like a toys to play with. It is like a bat or a ball in the field of cricket. A Vyakt signal. Now ignite the fire of love and make your yoga volcanic. The last so fast. The last so fast effort has remained in the volcanic form. Because of the Pandavas, because of us, because of I, the soul, the Yadavas are struck. The stage of elevated spiritual honor of the Pandavas will finish the adverse, distressed situations of the Yadavas. With your honor and self respect, give distressed souls the blessings of peace and comfort. To be the volcanic form means to become the lighthouse and might house stage. To be the volcanic form means to become the lighthouse and might house stage and to continue with making that effort. We all have observed volcanic eruptions across the globe. What happens when a volcano erupts? Wherever it erupts, it affects the areas all around it. It completely burns everything. The molten lava which comes out, it is deadly. It burns every possible thing. That's how our yoga should be. Our remembrance should be volcanic, that it burns all our vices. So today is the second day of Navratri, and we are observing and focusing on the power to pack up. Whenever we go on a journey to any place, we pack up only the necessary things and leave the rest behind. We try to keep our luggage very light. Travel light. This is a slogan being used these days. This is what Baba says. We all are on the journey of remembrance. We all are preparing to go back to our home. So let us travel light. Let us forget the past. Put a full stop to the past. And with the wings of mind and intellect, fly to your sweet, sweet home. The sweet silence home. The dead silence home. The pure and powerful home. Om Shanti.